Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Madison Fire District regular session, November 19th, 2025, and it is 7 p.m. Roll call.
Mr. Adams.
Here.
Mr. Anderson.
Here.
Mr. Donaldson.
Here.
Mr. Lee.
Here.
Mr. Sill.
Here.
Mr. Wayman.
He has another commitment. He won't be here tonight.
Thank you.
If everybody would join us for a pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. What we're going to do now is introduce our new legal team over there, Mr. Dines and Mr. Elko. If you guys can introduce yourselves, the public and everybody, we'd appreciate it.
Sure, thank you. My name is Brandon Dines. I'm with the firm Thrasher, Dinsmore & Dolan. Honored to be here. Understand have some big shoes to fill for Miss Dame, who's been a friend of mine for many years. And like I said, we're anxious and excited to work with everybody and look forward to doing our very best for you to assist where we can.
Chris Elko, also with Thrasher, Dinsmore & Dolan. It's been great getting to meet everybody, getting to know everybody, getting kind of up to speed on all the various things going on, and look forward to working with you guys.
Thank you. Welcome aboard. Okay, what we're going to do is I'll need a motion for the October 15th regular session meeting.
I'll make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Adams.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Next, we'll go on to the bills and payroll from October 2025. Joanne?
Okay, the first item you have is the Ohio tax collection fee of $211.15. This is for our rollback money that they collect and turn over to us. In bills, we have $48,834.38. The only item out of the ordinary for bills was we had Positive Energy, and that was for troubleshooting and electrical service for the generator here in Station 3. And payroll is $283,659.17 for a total of $332,704.80.
Can I get a motion for that?
I'll make that motion.
And second?
Second.
Any discussion on that?
No, sir.
Roll call?
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Mr. Adams.
Yes. Okay, we're going to go on to the October 2025 financial report. Joanne?
Okay, we started October with $8,283,663.44. Our month-to-date revenue was $211,671.70. Our year-to-date revenue is $5,078,676.99. Again, our month-to-date expenditures is $332,704.08. Our year-to-date expenditures is $3,331,172.92. We're beginning November with $8,162,630.34. We have encumbered $748,169.67 for an unencumbered balance of $7,414,460.67. And just so the board is aware that December, the first payroll in December is the big payout, so that's going to be like an extra $100,000 or so. So. And then this month we got the loan payment.
Okay. Any questions for Joanne? I'm seeing none. All right, Joanne, I believe we got some resolutions here for finance.
I do have quite a bit.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, dig them out.
Ready? Okay, this is Resolution 2025-22, is a resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Madison Fire District authorizing the fiscal officer of the Madison Fire District to request the Lake County auditors to make advance payments of property taxes for the year 2026.
Do I have a motion to pass that?
I'll make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
And a second?
Second?
And discussion?
Yes.
Sure. Mr. Lee?
Joanne, typically when does this payment come in?
Usually in February, and then the full payment in the remaining balance in March, by the end of March.
Okay.
And I thought it'd be better that we get the interest instead of the
Right.
county.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions for that resolution? No? Roll call?
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Mr. Adams.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Thank you. Next one, Joanne.
Okay, it's resolution number 2025-23 is a resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Madison Fire District authorizing the Chief Fiscal Officer to amend the Certificate of Estimated Resources for the year 2025 and declaring an emergency. The items that are changed was I increased the EMS amount, revenue of other resources, the capital projects, because we had a request for a new squad to be placed on their side, to increase those revenues.
So moved.
We have a second.
I'll second.
No other discussion on that? Roll call?
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Mr. Adams.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
All right, moving along, Joanne.
The next one is Resolution 2025-24, is a resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Madison Fire District amending and approving the permanent appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the Madison Fire District, Lake County, Ohio, during the period ending December 31st, 2025, and declaring an emergency. And the reason for this is for the capital of the $300,000 for the possible, when you approve the new squad purchase.
Do I have a motion to pass?
I'll make that motion,
2025.
Mr. Chairman.
And a second?
Second.
Any other discussion on that one? Roll call?
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Mr. Adams.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
All right. All right, Joanne, next.
This is Resolution 2025-25, is a resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Madison Fire District authorizing the fiscal officer of the Madison Fire District to transfer funds from the General Fund 1,000 to miscellaneous capital projects 401 and declaring an emergency. And this is for the purchase of, if you approve the purchase of a new squad of the $300,000.
Do we have a motion to pass?
So
2025?
moved.
And a second?
Second.
Any other discussion on that? Roll call?
Mr. Adams.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
All right, Joanne, 26.
This is Resolution 2025-26, is a resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Madison Fire District approving the permanent appropriations for current expenditures and other expenditures of the Madison Fire District, Lake County, Ohio, during the period ending December 31st, 2026, and declaring an emergency. And the chief and I met last Tuesday to review it, and it's included in your packet.
Do we have a motion for that one?
I'll make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
And a second?
Second.
And any other discussion on 26? No? Roll call?
Mr. Adams.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
All right, Joanne, still 27.
This is Resolution 2025-27, is a resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Madison Fire District authorizing the fiscal officer of the Madison Fire District to transfer funds from the General Fund 1,000 to the General Bond Note Retirement Fund 3101 and declaring an emergency. And this is for our bond note that is due on December 1st in the amount of $490,019.70.
I'll make that motion.
And a second.
Second.
Any other discussion on that one? Hearing none, roll call?
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Mr. Adams.
Yes. All right, I think that's it. Joanne, thank you for all that. Okay, next we're gonna move on to the opening public portion. If anybody has any comments or anything, or would like to come up, just state your name and address and have a few minutes there.
My name is Kathy Fallhammer, and I am responding to comments that were made of the October 15th, 7 p.m. trustee meeting. Thank you. In response to Aaron Tennett's comments of October 15th, I would like to explain my involvement with standing up for my son, Brian Fallhanner. I have worked in emergency services as a paramedic for many years, teaching and helping not only my 2 departments I worked for, but also the community. I recently retired after 32 years as a critical care nurse. Never in all of my time of working in healthcare and public service have I seen such a railroading of a person to take a faithful and true act and turn it into grounds for some kind of disciplinary action. I know that the comments that were made by Aaron last month stated that he had to have his mother come and talk for him. No, I am talking as a person from experience. No one should have to go through this when he did it out of the policy and procedure to make sure that the decisions that he made were correct. And I want to clear my name, since my name has been brought up into this, as to where I'm coming from. Okay, any questions? Comments?
Thank you. Any other comments or anything? Did we have anything online? Sean? Yeah, we can't hear Sean anyways.
No. He says no.
No. Okay, we're gonna move on to legal counsel.
No report, other than
No report.
thanking you again. Happy to be here.
Thank you. Welcome aboard. Okay, we're gonna go on to old business. Looks like we got some policies, Chief. If you want
Yeah,
to
we,
update us on that.
Sure. Quick update. After last month's meeting, I can tell it was a little cumbersome going through policies in a public setting. So the recommendation was made to add 2 board members to a committee to help out with that process. And Mr. Lee and Mr. Adams were gracious enough to come in and visit with us in Lexipol and go over some policies, procedures, and how things will go forward with this process. And with our new legal counsel, I added them to the mix as well. So I think going forward for next month's meeting, I'd like to set another meeting with the 2 of you again, along with legal, if you can set something up and get us together, whether it's via Teams or in person, and then start working through those policies and streamline the process a little bit more. So I think we're getting closer. I think we got a plan in place now. We just have to continue to execute it, and with the goal of, I think the end of the year might be a little lofty, but I do think soon after that should be good. So I'll entertain any questions on the policies, or if you 2 would like to add to it as well.
No, I think what we set up is probably the best way to expedite this whole thing.
Mhm.
You know, if not, like I said, it's probably gonna be another, at least a year,
Yeah.
just to get through something we should have probably been done with 5 months ago. So I kind of like the track we're on.
Very good. And then with the vehicle update, so 2127, which was our chase truck down at Station 2, it was a 2020 Dodge tradesman. It was involved in the T-bone accident. Had to go through our insurance because the person that, it wasn't our fault, did not have the proper insurance, so we had to put a claim into our insurance, and it went through, and long story short, they ended up cutting us a check because it reached the threshold to put it over the top for repair, so they just salvaged it. So that process has been completed, received, I believe it was a $39,900 check to put towards the purchase of a new one, which I have in the board folders tonight. The budget update, Joanne and I met 2 weeks ago. Was it last week, Joanne? It might have been last week. So we went over the numbers again, and I think we have a pretty strong budget for next year, in spite of what the county's working on and voted on recently. Of course, there's House bills and state level stuff going on that's supposed to go to the governor's desk, so we'll see how that affects us in the future. But for right now, as far as our snapshot, I think it looks fairly promising, but definitely keeping a close eye on it. And then the medical insurance update. We met the other day with the union and Chairman Wayman. I think we got a very nice rate as far as a renewal goes. It's sub 3%. I think there are some options, as I've mentioned to some of you, about THSAs, and those are getting increasingly more and more, whereas the full-time contract is kind of stuck in those numbers because we're limited to what we can do. So I think there's a conversation to be had with the board and the union about that stuff. So, yeah, I'll entertain any questions on those topics.
Any questions there for the chief on those topics? All righty. Thanks, Chief.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're going to move on to new business. And Mr. Dines, it looks like we got some resolutions on this one.
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
We'll begin with Resolution 2025-28, resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Madison Fire District accepting a gift from Triple T Foundation in the amount of $1,000 for the purchase of firefighting and emergency equipment.
Do I have a motion for that?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay. Any other discussion on that? Roll call.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Mr. Adams.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Resolution 2025-29, a resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Madison Fire District authorizing and accepting the proposal and expenditure of funds for basic life and basic accidental death and dismemberment insurance coverage for 2026 as offered by MetLife Incorporated.
And do we have a motion for that?
So moved.
A second?
I'll second.
And discussion?
Yes, question.
Sure, Mr. Lee.
How much of an increase is that versus last year?
Zero.
Yeah, the MetLife, Mr. Lee, is a zero increase, so it's basically just carries over to this year.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions on that one? No? Roll call.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Mr. Adams.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I do not have resolutions for the next two identified on the agenda. If the board would please to approve those via motion, I think the board has those documents, but forgive me if I don't have an official resolution.
For the policies.
Oh, those are the policies.
Policies.
And these two policies that came as a result of the state auditor's bulletins that came out.
If you'd like, we could certainly address it now or in new business via motion, just in light of the fact that we do
I'll
not
give
have
it mine.
resolutions. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Lee. We do not have specific language for these two policies. I have the resolutions, but not resolutions dealing with policy 216 and 217.
So what do you want to do with
We
that?
could certainly do it via motion unless you wanted to table it until the next meeting to have resolutions, formal resolutions at that time. But you could address it in new business via motion.
I mean, whatever your recommendation is.
Okay.
Make a motion.
If there's no timeliness to it, I would recommend certainly a resolution at the next board meeting unless there's any timeliness issue that needs to be addressed immediately.
Chief, was there any?
I think we have enough time to approve these, I believe. Is it
Yeah, we
next
do.
June, Joanne, for those two, or was it the end of the year?
These are ones that they just put into effect, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, I would recommend we table them to next month and then we can address them with a full
Okay.
resolution at that time. Thank you,
Very
Mr.
good.
Chairman.
I agree.
With that, we'd move on to Resolution 2025-30, a resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Madison Fire District accepting a gift from Tractor Supply Company Foundation in the amount of $250 and, $250.
Do we have a motion for that?
I'll motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Second? Okay. Any other discussion on that? Other than a big thank you?
Mr. Adams.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Okay. Resolution 2025-31, a resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Madison Fire District authorizing the Madison Fire District to purchase a 2026 Ford F-250 Crew Cab from Classic Ford Madison in the amount of $59,379.
So, on this resolution, there's a typo, I believe, on there. So it has $59,3379.00.
Right.
So,
Yeah, that
You-
resolution can be amended to the correct amount of
$59,379.
$59,379.
Right.
do we have a motion for the amended?
Motion to amend, of the amended resolution.
A second?
Second.
Any other discussion on that?
This is to replace the one that was wrecked.
Yes. Roll call.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Mr. Adams.
Yes.
Okay, resolution 2025-32, a resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Madison Fire District authorizing the Madison Fire District to purchase a radio, lights, and communications package from Hudson Communications Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $9,232.30.
Do we have a motion for
I'll
that?
make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
A second?
I'll second.
Okay. Any other discussion on that? Roll call.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Mr. Adams.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I have a question regarding 2025-31 that we just asked.
Okay.
In the attachment, it specifies $59,379, and since the attachment is mentioned in the resolution, shouldn't we correct that?
Well, we have the amended.
Yeah,
We amended it.
Yeah, we amended it.
We amended the fifth whereas. Okay, no, I understand.
So you amended it in the resolution, so when it,
Within the body of the resolution, there's a difference of the expenditure. All I'm saying is, 5 years from now, somebody went back and said, wait a minute, you specify in section 1, 59,000. You specify in the exhibit, 59,000. All I'm saying is that the amendment should refer to section 1 and the attachment.
But the attachment is correct, right? Isn't it just
Yes.
a typo in
Yes.
section 1?
yes.
It was just
The
I
typ-
hit the 3 twice.
the typo is only in the preamble.
Correct.
sorry?
So section 1 is correct and the attachment
Yes.
is correct. The typo is just simply in the preamble.
So we only have
We're
to
okay.
amend that,
We're passed as amended.
because it's correct everywhere else.
Wait a minute. Okay, so under within the resolution, it says how much money?
Where your
Well-
fingers are, there's an extra 3 in
Yeah.
there. See what,
Oh, so, I'm sorry.
so we're just
That's
taking
all
out the
we-
3.
Right.
That's what we amended.
So it is 59,000, but instead of 33, it
It's
should
It's
just
be
379.
Right.
379.
I stand corrected, sir.
That's all right. Okay. We can move on.
Okay. Next is Resolution 2025-33, a resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Madison Fire District authorizing the Madison Fire District to purchase a 2027 E450 Type 3 Lifeline ambulance from P-Fund Superior Sales in an amount not to exceed $295,587.
Do we have a motion for that?
So moved.
A second? Do I have a second for that?
I'll second.
Okay. Any other discussion on that? Roll call.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Mr. Adams.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Dines. Okay. Looks like for, under new business, Chief, do we have staffing discussion on there or something?
Yeah, I know we've kind of been talking about this periodically throughout the year. And I know that the topic of minimum staffing, my officers and I have had discussions in the officers' meetings. about, because right now we're at a minimum of 5, and then the 6th person is an option. It's a voluntary overtime spot. And with our ever increasing call volume, last year we were, and 2 years ago we were at around 3,700. Last year we hit the 3,900 mark. And this year we're on pace to do about 4,100 calls. And of course the new nursing home, Marcola Creek, is looming in the background as well. I just ran the numbers on one of our other larger nursing homes in town down north, and I believe we're at 155 for the year right now in EMS, and there's been a few fire runs, but mostly that's EMS runs. So I think the discussion we've been having is taking that number from 5 with the option of a 6 to just making it a minimum of 6, so that both stations are consistently housed with a minimum of 3 firefighters at each station. Which is safer, which is whenever these engines go out for fire calls, per the standard, usually there's a minimum of 3 anyway, so we've been kind of teetering on that. Most of the time we're covered. Occasionally we'll drop to around 5 people. A lot of times it's holidays or weekends. So I just want to bring that up to the board, that we're considering that. The other option is, because most part-timers are a nice, they've been great for supplementing the staffing. However, I think we're getting to the point where we probably ought to consider hiring some more. I think with the budget considerations, though, with the state and the county, definitely want to keep a close eye on it. I do have a handout if you guys would entertain this, to look at this. I ran some numbers. This is just a rough idea of what we're looking at if we were to go to this model.
Anyone got one? One more? I think we got, everybody got them?
Yep.
So the front page, so right now we have 4 spots open at each station. And the 4th spot at Station 3 is a 12-hour spot, so that drops to 3 at night. So for one 24-hour part-time spot, and again, these are rough numbers, these are 100% coverage. So one spot, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365, comes out to about 8,700 hours and 36 a year, which equates, when you add wages and some of the taxes in there, it's around 250 grand. If we were to flip that spot to 3 full-time, we would control over almost 8,000 of those hours with career firefighters at a 59.9 work week. And when you add in all the fringe and benefits, that takes it to flip that spot only. We're not adding a staff, but we're adding more stability to that spot, that 4th spot. It comes out to about 388,000. So with the difference, if you go to the next section, the difference is about 135,000, which is about 11,000 to the budget. And then the topic of filling in, if you go to the next page, you'll see kind of the layout of the staff. More of an overview if you flip over. So the current with minimum of 5, that's our staffing layout, with 4 at each station, and then the 4th spot at Station 3 is a 12-hour spot. So what the officers and I are kicking around is putting the minimum of 6, but we would need more of a buffer in there for call-offs, vacations, and so on. That's going to add a little bit to the budget, but I think with the increase in call volume, and I think it's getting close to that time where we start having to consider adding some more career folks. So I just want to get this on your dashboard here. And then just for budget-wise, if we were to fill out that 4th spot at Station 3, so we'd be at 4 and 4 for 24 hours a day, that would be the max staffing for duty crew. We would be at, that would add an extra 134,000 to the budget when we would flip that spot. Now at some point, it would be, to add the 12-hour spot to Station 3, it'd be another 127,000. So for a total, eventually, of 261,000. So to give you an idea of what we bring in per run, if you had 100 more calls, EMS runs a year, that's about 41,000, which is what we average on our runs for the Medi-Account billing. And then 200 more calls a year is around 83. So some of that gets offset by just the volume itself. So I know there's a lot of numbers on here, but I try to make it as simplified as possible. So this is what the officers and I are talking about. as we approach this nursing home opening, and then as the call volume just ever increases. So without that, we're going up 200 runs. So I imagine we're going to go up even more next year. So just some food for thought for everybody. I'll entertain any questions on this.
Any questions for the chief? No questions? Okay. Thanks, chief. Here, might as well just go right into the chief's report
Chief's
then.
report, all right.
There you go.
Everyone's favorite part. First off, I want to thank the donations from Triple T and Tractor Supply. We have a lot of very generous folks in town here, and they take good care of Madison Fire, so I can't thank them enough. Seems like every month we're getting a donation from somebody, and it's terrific. Anniversaries, Lieutenant Mike Brewer in the back there. Thanks, Mike, for your 6 years so far. Financial overview. We've collected 102% of our taxes for the year, and EMS revenue is around 97%. So, again, we're over budget on that, which is good for the bank account. But obviously, the folks are running more out there. Staffing overview. It's fluid. We got some overtime with staff out due to medical. We have part-time interviews ongoing. I believe we have one tomorrow and one Friday, and we have 2 currently in training or onboarding. And of course, full-time conversations are taking place as well. Call volume for November. We responded to 333 calls, 255 of the EMS variety, 78 fire. You can see the chart there as we're trending up, which has been going on for the last 5 or 6 years. Some of the vehicles, 2123, which is our Station 2 first line engine. That was not the newest one, but the second newest one. That's the one that had to go out for warranty work for the chassis and body. I haven't had an update on that one, but it's been out for a few weeks now, so hopefully that's coming to a close soon. New squad is the first squad we ordered a couple years ago is due out in Q2 or Q3 of next year. So that'll go down to Station 2 for there to replace theirs, which is a 2023. That squad has over 80,000 miles on it already. So it's cooking out there. And also that same squad, 2122, which is down to Station 2, had to go out for front end and drive shaft work. It is currently a classic Ford and Mentor for inspection, so hopefully that comes back soon without not a huge bill. And then, of course, 2127, which was the chase truck that got salvaged by our insurance company. And thank you for approving all that, by the way, tonight. Buildings, there's nothing significant to report. We're working on a couple small projects. We have a plumbing, a drain, kind of an issue down at Station 2 with one of the bathrooms. It's got like a weird bend in it and a pipe that goes from iron to PVC. It's been kind of giving us some problems the last year or two. And that was one of the newer one of the bathrooms that got remodeled several years ago, and we did the big project down there. So we're working on getting that squared away. We actually had a camera today down there with a plumber, kind of giving us an idea what that's going to take. Now we have a little bit of tile work to do in the officers' quarters up here. That kind of flaked up, so we'll be working on that. Hopefully we'll take care of those by the end of the year for the staff. Officer recommendations. We're going through some, we had a training meeting the other day. We had a wood training prop that was built by Captain Henry, which is pretty awesome. They can simulate some bailouts and drills up in the mezzanine here. They took part in some, they call it VEIS, if you will. It's vent entered search. So someone's trapped on the first or second floor. We could ladder up and go in there, do a quick search, and then get the victim out. So they made a prop for all that stuff. So it was great for the staff to do. SCBA's, we're waiting to officially accept the FEMA grant, which I believe opened either yesterday or today finally with the federal government. So that's going to be about a $250,000 purchase that's being covered by the federal government through the AFG, the Assistance to Firefighters Grant. I just want to thank Captain Fallhammer for he wrote that last year. Was very diligent about getting that grant for us, along with retired Chief Will Anderson. So that was a big win for the community. I think we can finally accept that. And we're going through the spec process. We have the pact coming in, and we have a small committee together that are reviewing it and going over the pluses and minuses, and eventually going to kind of make a recommendation in the coming weeks. Some other things going on. Training updates for November, we had the annual HR package, which is through our Fire Rescue One Academy, which is obviously they're tied into Lexipol as well. So we usually assign a bunch of that during this year to catch up in any requirements that we need to do. Annual insurance are being reviewed. The renewal date is 1/1. So we approved the life tonight, so we still have the health insurance, the dental insurance, the vision, and so on. So that's a collaborative with the board and the union. So we'll have to set a meeting here soon to review those again. VFIS accident and sickness policy, is up for renewal in February. So I've talked to our insurance rep. We did the questionnaire last month, so they're going over the new numbers, and we usually see that probably sometime in December or January. Along with the VFIS too, we fine-tuned with all these accidents recently. We went through and fine-tuned it even more. We did it last year too with some of the big stuff because of the increase in cost. We went through in all the chase vehicles and kind of tried to find that sweet spot, because if you price them too high, they don't quite reach the threshold when they wreck, when they're a little bit older. So you got to kind of, I guess insurance, they always say you buy what you can afford, but we don't want to get too high of an insurance on a very old vehicle because it just doesn't make sense. So we dialed in those a little bit more. So those will be dealt with next year. Both CBA units, collective bargaining units, haven't noticed to negotiate out there. Everyone's aware of that, and I believe we met yesterday with the group on Tuesday, and there's also with the full-timers. Tomorrow will be the part-time group's chance to come in and kind of bring their wish list to the board. And then I've jumped onto an Ohio-based fire district advocate group because we kind of fall in our own little area with fire districts as opposed to like a city government. And there's about 86 fire districts to what I know in Ohio. So there's kind of forming a group to help out and be an advocate for our needs too. So stay tuned on that. I'll keep you posted as things come out. With that being said, that's my chief's report. I'll entertain any questions.
Any questions for the chief?
Nope.
Anything down there? Nothing down there? Okay. Well, we're going to go on to the closing public portion if anybody has any comments or anything. I don't know if Sean can hear us. No. Okay, thanks, John. All righty. We will go to the closing board comments. Mr. Anderson, anything? Mr. Lee?
Nope.
Mr. Sill?
Good.
Mr. Donaldson? No?
Mr. Chairman, I
Yes.
don't mean to interrupt. Mr. Lee had indicated he was requesting an executive session this evening. Mr. Lee, if that's still accurate, and I want to do that before we closed.
Yes.
Okay.
Certainly entertain a motion to enter executive session for a conference with an attorney of the public body concerning disputes involving the public body that are subject to pending or imminent litigation.
Do we need the code in there or anything?
ORC.
That's what I read.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 121.22G.
Thank you. Any motion?
I'll make a motion.
Need a second? Second. Roll call?
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Sill.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson.
Yes.
Mr. Adams.
Yes. We'll be going in executive session at about 7:38. I don't know if there's any expected, no business afterwards. Thank you. personnel issues and so forth. And I don't think we have any other business. I would like to congratulate Mr. Sill and Mr. White on their election. And we'll see Mr. White here soon. You guys got some pretty big shoes to fill with Mr. Gautner and Mr. Anderson, so this is going to be fun. If there's nothing else, I'll take a motion for adjournment.
I'll make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Second. Roll call.
Mr. Adams?
Yes.
Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Donaldson?
Yes.
Mr. Sill?
Yes.
Mr. Lee?
Why does L come after S?
Because you have to mix up the names. You're not allowed to do them in the same order.
Is that a yes?
It's not my rule.
Okay, we're
Executive
adjourned.
session on
We're adjourned at 7:56 p.m.
Good.
I should say.